But the attitude is a choice. Happiness is a choice. Optimism is a choice. Kindness is a choice.
Giving is a choice. Respect is a choice. Whatever choice you make makes you. Choose wisely. Roy T. Bennett.
The words of Roy T. Bennett ring resoundingly true. Our attitude and outlook on life are conscious choices we make daily.
How we carry ourselves through this world shapes our reality and impacts those around us. Bennett compels us to choose wisely as the qualities we radiate into our relationships and environment stem from an intentional decision within.
Attitude is undoubtedly a choice. We decide whether we will meet each day with an air of optimism or pessimism. Will we anticipate the blessings of the day or dwell on its potential frustrations? When challenges arise, do we perceive them as obstacles or opportunities for growth? Our mindset colors our experiences and often becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. If we expect the worst, we tend to manifest it. Yet when we open our eyes with hope and eagerness, believing the day will unfold magnificently, it usually does. We have the power to turn a bad day good simply by adjusting our attitude. Happiness is a choice requiring mindful daily effort. We can teach our brains to spot beauty, grasp opportunities for connection and meaning, and transcend our immediate circumstances. While simply willing ourselves to be happy rarely works, we can reframe our perspective to perceive the silver linings always present if we have eyes to see them. Though external situations influence our emotions, we decide what to focus on and what meanings to assign. We can extract joy from small delights, cultivate gratitude for the blessings we do have, and celebrate little victories. True happiness wells up from intentionally generated inner peace, purpose, and living harmoniously. Optimism encourages self-fulfilling prophecies by perpetuating a cycle of openness, motivation, perseverance, and ultimate success. When obstacles arise, optimism interprets them as temporary rather than permanent setbacks. Pushbacks become puzzles to solve rather than a cause for defeat. Optimists tend to have greater confidence, embrace challenges proactively, and thus often emerge successful precisely because they expected to. Perpetual optimists seem to magnetize fortune, though in reality they are better poised to create, recognize, and seize opportunities. Optimism generates the type of bright energy that draws people and possibilities in, breeding the very goodwill hoped for. Therefore, whether to keep faith in people's goodness, life's possibilities, and our ability to prevail becomes an intentional choice shaping our reality. Kindness radically transforms relationships and cultivates beloved communities by making others feel respected, heard, cared for, and valued. When someone throws stones our way, we can choose to throw them back or respond gently. The latter reflects self-security, provokes shame, and motivates self-correction by the stone thrower. When people speak harshly, often the root cause involves internal wounds, frustrations, and pain rather than the trigger issue at hand. It sees through surface behaviors into the hurting human heart, disarming destructive conflicts. Community flourishes when members uplift one another, practice tolerance, and engage supportively even when disagreeing. So kindness fosters cohesion, while judgmental, aggressive, and partisan posturing breeds divisiveness and fragmentation. Therefore, opting for patient, compassionate kindness cultivates connection. Generosity, whether through volunteering, tithing, or donating, creates connection and meaning. Selfless giving combats tendencies towards apathy, boredom, and depression by lifting the spirit and countering natural inclinations to self-focus. Humans inherently seek purpose. Generosity pulls us out of isolated bubbles into the interconnected community flow where we build trust and belonging through positive contribution. We receive in equal measure to what we give. Choosing to offer time and means to aid others results in heightened fulfillment and expanded life. Respect seems scarce in today's polarized climate, where conflicting views breed judgment rather than understanding. We forget that human value, rights, and dignity have nothing to do with whether we share ideologies. When we make an effort to respect opposing viewpoints and honor differences arising from distinct experiences, compassion emerges. Rather than reacting defensively when challenged, we can pause and listen, analyze the reasoning behind why well-intentioned people think differently. Seeking to understand by asking sincere questions often reveals underlying wounds needing healing. Perhaps disagreements arise from varying vantage points, offering incomplete pictures of the truth. Maintaining respect across difference provides a foundation for building harmony through inclusive solutions. The choice lies before us to respect, listen, and unify, or disdain, confront, and divide. As Roy T. Bennett suggests, the qualities and behaviors we cultivate within radiate outwardly, shaping our relationships, opportunities, and environment. By intentionally selecting our attitudes, mindsets, and actions, we take responsibility for our lives and ripple effect. If dissatisfied with one's existence, take ownership by consciously choosing more life-giving responses rather than playing the helpless victim. We contain incredible power to transform each moment and uplift every soul we encounter. The more light, optimism, joy, and unity we exude, the more we attract reciprocally. Having considered the quote thoroughly, how might we apply these concepts to cultivate more fulfilling lives?
The first step entails radical self-honesty. Do our current dominant thoughts and behaviors echo the uplifting qualities of kindness, respect, generosity, happiness, and optimism? If not, what shifts can redirect us towards positive mental patterns, speak and act from light rather than ego?
For lasting change, we must alter fundamental belief systems and emotional reflexes so that positivity becomes our natural way of being. One strategy involves beginning each morning intentionally setting a mood of cheerfulness, motivation, and serene anticipation for the blessings of the day. How might we uplift those we encounter through words and deeds of affirmation? When faced with difficulties, how can we transmute frustrations into opportunities for growth? What needs of ours emotionally and spiritually might be fulfilled through the act of giving? How can we offer encouragement and validation to others today, who requires a bit more patience or compassion from us? Holding uplifting themes in mind generates emotional positivity, releases dopamine, inspires behaviors, and becomes habit-forming over time. Additionally, reframing thought patterns serves to shift pessimistic or cynical attitudes towards more empowering perspectives. When incensed over opposing views, how might we develop empathy for contrasting experiences informing divergent beliefs? Facing setbacks, can obstacles become gateways for creative solutions? Rather than harshly judging those causing harm, what painful life experiences may have bred such callousness? Recognizing the inherent goodness within all, though damaged by suffering and ignorance, opens space for reconciliation. There are always multiple frames and layers of truth. We fail to beget revelation. Finally, conscious choice empowers, but lasting change requires mindfulness through ongoing practice. We must continually catch ourselves when remarks turn biting, our mental tone bitter, or actions unkind. What triggered the descent into darkness? Then deliberately redirect thoughts and behaviors in line with who we aspire to be. Uplifting qualities manifest through repetition, gradually becoming reflexive. Over time, patience, compassion, respect, and optimism begin flowing naturally rather than strained,